Today we are going to update you on the chilling weather and surprisingly lighthearted news on the North Korea and South Korea conflict.
We also have a brand new sports update. All that and more on Flyer News. Hello and good morning, Framingham High School, and welcome to Flyer News. I'm Ben Weiner.
And I'm Emily Tote. Today is Friday, January 8th, day 5 with periods running BDCGF. Believe it or not, the weather isn't looking so awful in the coming days.
Definitely, Emily. It'll be beach season in no time.
This is why you don't do weather anymore.
If I remember correctly, I believe I was told my predictions were too accurate and I was too good at weather.
The way I remember it was that you said it was going to be 70 degrees on Christmas.
And it was!
Well, you said that last year.
See, I told you my predictions were so accurate, I can predict the weather a year away.
Ah, I see. So how did Lacey take your job as host of Weather Watch?
Every master needs an apprentice. Go get him, Padawan.
Whether the weather is hot or whether the weather is cold, there's just one thing you need to be told. Whether the weather is hot or whether the weather is cold, there's just one thing you need to be told. Climate's so different all around the world. They affect every plant, animal, boy, and girl.
Good morning, FHS. So this week we can expect sort of a mild feel outside, except for the fact that on Sunday we can expect some very heavy precipitation, actually, with a record warmth of 56 degrees since 2000. We can expect some wind chill to make it much chillier, and we have enough moisture coming in from the ocean, and it's going to be very cloudy, and it's going to create little patches of drizzly rain all throughout the week, mostly on Saturday. Things don't get heavy till Sunday. And also throughout next week, we can expect a combination of sunny skies, and we can also expect some snow showers. So it's going to range pretty wide range of weather. And also, generally, we have a range of low 30s, high 30s, with a high of 56 and a low of 42 basically throughout the week. So this has been Weather Watch with Lacey Edwards. Let's take it back to the desk.
Sam Adams, the owner of Mount Wayne Shopping Plaza, has filed a lawsuit in Superior Court to keep two large signs after the town of Framingham told him they wanted him to take down the signs. The Mount Wayne Shopping Plaza is almost completely empty except for Menzo's hair design. The barber shop does not even have an advertisement on the large sign itself. Adams is yet to follow through on a proposed $6 million renovation plan for the plaza, with a town meeting member commenting that Adams has not followed through on anything.
With the 2016 Major League Baseball Hall of Fame ballots recently being cast on Wednesday, the kid himself, former Major League outfielder Ken Griffey Jr., was voted into the Hall of Fame. Griffey Jr. was a career .284 hitter and hit 630 home runs in his career. Griffey Jr. broke the all-time record for percentage of votes into the Hall of Fame, collecting an unheard of 99.32% of the vote after a legendary career with multiple franchises, most notably with the Seattle Mariners. After he was voted in, a 24 flag was flown from the top of the Seattle Space Needle in honor of the Mariners icon.
When the Foss Reservoir, nestled between the Mass Pike and Route, was emptied last week in a recent effort to kill invasive weeds, the hulk of an old Fayette was discovered. In November, the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority drew down the Foss Reservoir and some others in the area in hopes of freezing the little water left to kill invasive weeds. Bringing the water level down about 10 feet, the MWRA revealed the car that has been in the lake for about 40 years. MWRA Representative Raw Convery said the MWRA has known about the car for years, and if it's the same car in question, removed its transmission and engine in 2011, when the authority last partially drained the reservoir. Though the agency removed the parts that would contain oil from the drinking source, removing the full vehicle would be difficult. We're working with partners at the Department of Conservation and Recreation to see if there's a way to get it out of there, but we want to make sure it doesn't fall apart when you touch it, Convery said.
Gangnam Style.
What?
Sorry, I've only had one coffee this morning.
What do you mean only one?
Story for another time. But my mind was actually in the right place because coming up now, we have a story about how K-pop is impacting the North versus South Korean conflict.
We have Elena Jacob with more information.
South Korea responded on Friday to a nuclear test conducted by its northern neighbor by blasting Korean pop music toward the isolated rogue nation. We are sending out K-pop and information about life in Korea as well as about North Korea, a South Korean military official told reporters. South Korea had warned the broadcast would resume. North Korea was internationally condemned after it conducted a suspected nuclear test that it claimed was a hydrogen bomb, a claim that, if true, would mean a significant advancement of its nuclear abilities. But U.S. and other officials expressed deep skepticism about the claims. The seismic event recorded during Wednesday's test, a magnitude of 5.1, is similar to those recorded during earlier nuclear tests conducted by North Korea. Tensions between the countries over the suspected nuke test have put a dent in tourism, a South Korean business owner who lives in a city close to the border with the North said. My restaurant is only a few kilometers from the border to the north, and that was the marketing point, Kim Un-jo, a resident of the city of Paju, said in a phone interview. But I only have 2 tables for lunch today, as all tour reservations have been canceled, he said. The South Korean military official said the country is, quote, continuously maintaining heightened military alertness after the nuclear test. South Korea had broadcast propaganda messages from loudspeakers toward North Korea in the past. The two nations have technically been at war since the 1950s. The use of loudspeakers ratcheted up tensions between the two countries last year before South Korea agreed to halt them. British Foreign Secretary Philip Hammond urged South Korea to show restraint, saying the country, quote, is simply rising to the bait. Hammond's comments were made during a visit to Japan. Kim, the restaurant owner, shrugged off the military alert sparked by the alleged nuclear test. To me, these alerts have become a part of life, and I go about life as usual, Kim said. Flyer News will keep you updated, but for now, this has been Elena Jacob reporting for Flyer News. Let's send it back up to the desk.
Boy, do I miss football season.
Even dealing with Pat bugging you for interviews every day after practice?
He's just a young beat reporter trying to make it out in the big leagues. Nothing made me happier than giving him a minute of my time.
What about Alex and Bruno?
She was always trying to take pictures of me, and that was fine, I guess. But when she started asking my opinion on Instagram filters, I was kind of fed up. Do I look like I know the difference between Lo-Fi and X Pro 2?
You don't? Do you even go here?
I do attend Framingham High. I even watch Pat and Alex's weekly sports segment on all the teams we have here at Framingham.
I watched the segment too, but we're discussing your astonishing lack of knowledge of Instagram filters.
Can't we just stop with the filters? I'm honestly a little bit fed up with the VSCO, Flickr, Instagram, Bookface, and I really just want to watch a brand new episode of Sports Update.
They never learn. What's going on, Pat and Alex?
Hello. Hi. Do you want to go to a party with me?
No, the game's on.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be right there.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Football, tennis, hockey, golf.
Good morning, Framingham High School, and welcome back to the first episode of Sports Update of the new year. Did you miss us? I sure hope so, please.
They definitely missed us.
In today's show, we got a lot of
Sports.
We got a little.
Time.
We got a mediocre amount.
Mr. Marshall. I'm Patrick Cassidy.
I'm Alexine Bruno. And live from Framingham High, it's Friday morning. Unfortunately, girls ice hockey has now fallen to 0-5-1. They got the tie in there, though, so it's okay. And unfortunately, on Wednesday, they lost to Braintree 4-3. But we still got time, girls ice hockey. We still got more time in the season. It's okay. It's all good. We see the infamous Mr. Marshall. It's only 3:30. Yeah! We got him, folks. We got him.
Boys basketball drops to 3-4 as they take losses to Lincoln Sunbury and Braintree. But they did pick up a W as they beat Burncoat with 26 from Jamie Druker.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty cold out here. But what I do know is that it's not as chilling as the victory that boys wrestling had against Peabody, 49-19, and Westford, 43-33, folks.
On December 20th, the wrestling team placed 5th out of 15 at the Wayland Wrestling Tournament. Congrats to individual champion Marlon Lamas and runner-ups Joe Tolson, Pablo Goda, and Michael Ramos. On December 29th, at the Framingham Holiday Tournament, the Flyers finished 3rd overall. Come on now. Shout out to Marlon Lamas, Pablo Ogata, and Joe Tolson for winning. Great job. Well, girls basketball didn't have the best break. They lost to Braintree and Wayland. But hey, they're going to bounce back today. Newton North. Tomorrow. King Philip. It's over. Major Key. Boys hockey summed up in 10 seconds. They tied against Hingham, Braintree, and Marshfield and beat St. John's 3-2 and Needham 2-1. That's it. That's all for me. Go Flyers.
Oh, it's go, then fly. I honestly didn't know where the go went.
Yeah,
I thought it was
go
like Flyers, maybe like go, I don't know. Oh, all right. Go Flyers.
Go Flyers.
There we have it. Go Flyers.
Yep, wrapping up today's episode, I'm Patrick Cassidy.
I'm Maxine Bruno,
This
and
is Sports Update.
Go Flyers.
Coming up next, we have the Pledge of Allegiance.
In studio today, we have 2 of the junior class officers ready to lead the school in reciting the pledge.
Let's see the pledge now.
Stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Framingham High School. Today is January 8th, a day 5 with periods running BDCGF. Varsity girls basketball will be playing Newton North at 6:45 at home today. Varsity boys basketball is going to be playing Newton North at 6:45. And varsity boys swimming versus Natick at 7 p.m. is at home. And that's it for me. More announcements.
Morning.
Good morning. Kyle.
So juniors, we're selling snowflakes today, and we're selling them until next Wednesday. So if you want to send a message of good luck to someone for midterms, this is the way to do it. And they're 50 cents.
So we're going to do some live snowflaking right now, and we're going to give one to Julie, and she is going to demonstrate by writing a nice message to one of her friends wishing them luck on midterms.
All right. I guess I'll make it out to Faith Daigle. Yeah. Good luck.
Also, junior class,
It
we have
already
a
has a
benefit at
message.
Uno's next Friday. That's during the PD day. So if you're a teacher and you know you're coming here, expect to be buying Uno's. And if you're a student and you want to have some fun, go to Uno's because it's always a great time.
Thank you.
Thanks for the free one.
Listen up. Important announcements for everyone. Boys swim has a meet at Keefe Tech against Natick.
It's at 7 at Keefe Tech, as Julian said. If you want to see some Natick kids cry, please come.
All right, so tomorrow at Walsh Middle School, the Framingham High School Robotics Club is going to be having another competition. Usually these are out in Quinsigamond, which is about an hour from here, but today it's actually at Framingham in Walsh Middle School. So if you're interested in checking out what we do, feel free to stop by.
Boys soccer has workouts in the Wellness Center at 2:30. We've seen a lot of returning faces. We'd like to see new ones.
Good morning, Julie. How are you?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
Good. Happy Friday. Just a reminder that we have one more week of classes to end the term 2, so make sure that you're ending it strong. Also, Matt Osber, who's a software engineer and former FHS parent, is offering an internship opportunity for students who are interested in writing, coding, or social media. The internship will take place on Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. in D110, that's the College and Career Center. And it's a terrific opportunity for students to obtain practical experience developing a professional website called My Moral Compass. So if you're interested, please see Ms. Gorman in D108 or stop by on Thursday afternoon. The internship is not held during vacation weeks. Also, just a reminder to please turn in your library books as we end the semester, and that Balfour will be here next week selling caps and gowns to seniors for $30. So make sure that you're bringing your checks in and you're ordering your caps and gowns at some point next week. They'll be here for all 4 lunches, and you can bring cash or a check. And that's it for me.
Period B.
That's all we have for today, FHS. If you want to see this show again, you can watch it at 5 and 8 o'clock on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, or 41 Verizon Fios. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ben Weiner. Take it easy, FHS.
Why?